Welcome to Ping 24 Updates. Subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The world watched in shock and disbelief as a Chinese Coast Guard vessel unleashed a powerful water cannon on a Philippine supply boat at 2nd Thomas Shoal, deep in the contested waters of the South China Sea, on October 8, 2025. The incident, captured on video, quickly went viral, highlighting the escalating tensions and the fragile balance in the region. In Jerusalem, Israel responded immediately and decisively, declaring its unwavering support for Philippine sovereignty and the principle of freedom of navigation in international waters. This was no routine diplomatic statement. It marked the beginning of a new, strategic alliance between two nations separated by distance but united by shared interests and values. Years of quiet, behind-the-scenes cooperation had quietly set the stage for this pivotal moment, laying a foundation of trust and mutual respect. Suddenly, the Israel-Philippines partnership was thrust into the global spotlight, drawing attention from both allies and rivals around the world. The message was clear: aggression in one region can ripple across the globe, and, in an interconnected world, nations must seek out partners who share their values, security concerns, and challenges. In Manila, officials spoke confidently of new defense capabilities and growing international backing, strongly hinting at Israel's expanding role in their security strategy. Israel, renowned worldwide for its cutting-edge defense innovation and advanced technology, quickly became a key ally in the Philippines' strategy to stand firm against external threats. This alliance is about more than just hardware and equipment. It's about intelligence sharing, joint strategic training, and building a deep mutual understanding between the two nations' armed forces. For the world's powers, this partnership signals a significant shift. Smaller nations are now building their own flexible coalitions, forging new paths rather than simply picking sides in great power rivalries. The Israel-Philippines alliance is pragmatic and forward-looking, focused on maritime security, technological advancement, and economic resilience in the face of uncertainty. It's a model for how nations, both large and small, can adapt to a fragmented, unpredictable world by building new networks of cooperation. In today's rapidly changing geopolitics, geography is no longer destiny. Shared interests, values, and goals are what truly bind nations together. The new alliance is a powerful sign of how global partnerships are evolving, offering hope for stability and cooperation in an increasingly complex world. In our hyper-connected world, where technology and communication have bridged distances like never before, no nation can afford isolation. The idea of standing alone is not just impractical, but potentially perilous. A crisis in one country can trigger global consequences: financial, health, or security. The ripple effects are felt far and wide, impacting lives everywhere. Supply chains stretch across continents, making everyone vulnerable to disruptions. A single delay can cascade into a worldwide issue. Challenges like climate change, cyber attacks, and terrorism ignore borders. They demand a united front, transcending national boundaries. The old era of superpowers dictating terms is fading. Cooperation is now essential for survival. Diplomacy and dialogue are the new tools of power. Nations must work together to secure trade, share intelligence, and respond to crises. Collaboration is the key to a stable future. Even a distant blockade can raise prices at home. A cyber attack abroad can freeze assets everywhere. The interconnectedness is undeniable. This reality forces countries to build new alliances, sometimes with unexpected partners. These partnerships are often the bedrock of peace and progress. The pandemic exposed the fragility of global supply chains, teaching nations the value of resilience and diversification. Adaptability became a necessity. Reliable allies are now crucial for maintaining open commerce and security. Trust and cooperation are the pillars of modern diplomacy. In a world of shared problems, only collective action works. Unity is not just an option, it's a requirement for survival. The most successful nations are those skilled at building diverse, trustworthy partnerships. They understand that strength lies in unity and collaboration. The age of a single superpower is over. The world has shifted away from the dominance of just one nation. We now live in a multipolar world where influence and authority are distributed among several powerful countries. Power is spread among the US, China, India, the EU, and others, making global politics a complex chessboard where every move counts and alliances are constantly shifting. Influence now comes from technology, culture, and coalition building, not just military might. Nations compete in innovation, soft power, and the ability to bring others together. Middle powers now shape their destinies by forming flexible, interest-based alliances, adapting quickly to changing circumstances and opportunities. Many nations avoid choosing sides in the US-China rivalry, preferring to hedge and maintain ties with both, maximizing their own strategic options. This demands sophisticated diplomacy and leads to non-traditional partnerships where countries work together in new and sometimes unexpected ways. Alliances today are less about ideology, more about practical cooperation on specific issues, whether it's climate change, trade, or security. A country might partner with one nation on trade, another on security, and yet another on scientific research or technology. These overlapping partnerships allow countries to pursue their interests more effectively in a rapidly changing world. The Israel-Philippines partnership exemplifies this trend, a practical alliance serving both nations' needs, independent of great power competition, and focused on mutual benefit. In a multipolar world, smart, agile partnerships matter as much as size. Adaptability and collaboration are key to success. Influence now belongs to those who can work together to achieve common goals, building bridges, and finding shared solutions in a complex global landscape. For the Philippines, the South China Sea is about survival, food, energy, and national pride. China's sweeping claims and aggressive actions threaten the Philippines' legal rights and future prosperity. Despite a 2016 international tribunal ruling in its favor, the Philippines faces constant pressure from a much larger neighbor. In response, it's modernizing its military and rallying international support for a rules-based order. The goal isn't to match China's might, but to deter aggression and defend its territory. Israel's partnership is crucial, providing advanced technology, defense systems, and training. This cooperation gives the Philippines real capabilities to protect its sovereignty. The alliance is a cornerstone of Manila's strategy to secure its future in contested waters. Israel's pivot to Asia is strategic, not accidental. Beyond its Middle East focus, Israel seeks new markets and partners in Asia's booming economies. As a small, democratic nation surrounded by threats, Israel values alliances with countries facing similar security challenges. Supporting the Philippines reinforces the principle of sovereign rights and peaceful dispute resolution. Strong ties with ASEAN nations give Israel diplomatic leverage and counter-isolation efforts. These partnerships are mutually beneficial. Israel gains markets and allies, while partners access world-class technology. Israel's own economic security depends on open sea lanes like the South China Sea. By standing with the Philippines, Israel defends both a friend and the global order it relies on. The Israel-Philippines partnership is rooted in history and shared values. In the 1930s, the Philippines welcomed over 1,300 Jewish refugees fleeing the Holocaust, a gesture never forgotten. In 1947, the Philippines cast the decisive UN vote for Israel's creation, cementing a unique bond. Both nations understand the struggle for self-determination and defending a homeland. This foundation of goodwill has led to decades of mutual support, from disaster relief to diplomatic backing. Their friendship is more than strategy. It's about shared humanity and responsibility. Both are vibrant democracies in challenging regions, united by belief in law, rights, and peaceful dispute resolution. This deep-rooted trust underpins their modern security cooperation. Shared history and values make them natural partners. Their alliance is resilient, built on both emotion and pragmatism. Israel's true strength lies in innovation, not size. Decades of necessity have made it a global leader in defense tech, cybersecurity, and intelligence. The IDF's high-tech culture fuels a thriving ecosystem of startups and advanced military solutions. Israel leads in drones, radar, and naval systems, critical for surveillance and defense in contested waters. Its cybersecurity expertise is unmatched, protecting allies from digital threats. Intelligence gathering, satellite, signals, and human gives partners a real-time edge. For the Philippines, access to Israeli tech and know-how is a game-changer in monitoring and defending its vast maritime domain. This partnership brings early warning and strategic advantage. Israel is transforming the Philippine military through technology and training. The AFP's modernization relies on Israeli fast attack craft, advanced missiles, and surveillance drones. These assets extend the Philippines' reach and deterrence in the West Philippine Sea. Israeli artillery, anti-tank missiles, and communications gear strengthen the Army's capabilities. Crucially, Israeli experts train Filipino soldiers, ensuring effective use of new systems. Beyond hardware, Israel shares doctrine, speed, intelligence, and precision over brute force. This knowledge transfer is reshaping the AFP into a modern, confident force. The result? A credible deterrent and a stronger defense of Philippine sovereignty. The Israel-Philippines alliance is a blueprint for the future of international relations. It shows how middle powers can shape a pragmatic, flexible global order. This partnership moves beyond old treaty blocks, focusing on results-driven cooperation. Other Southeast Asian nations may follow, diversifying their security ties and strengthening regional resilience. For the U.S., these alliances build a robust network for a free Indo-Pacific. For China, they complicate coercion. The world is shifting to a web of overlapping, interest-based partnerships. The Israel-Philippines alliance is built on shared history, values, and strategic needs. Technology, defense, and knowledge sharing are its pillars. In a multipolar world, such agile alliances are essential for sovereignty and stability. They are the building blocks of a new, resilient international order.